have you ever found yourself trying to work out why a guy seemed to lose interest while dating you? Maybe things were going well and you were sure he felt the same. Then suddenly, he starts to pull back and even disappears altogether. Well, there are many reasons why guys do this, and as women, it's important to be aware of the signs and triggers. Generally speaking, it's easier for women to attract men, as just knowing a woman is interested in them automatically makes men find them more attractive. So women need only show intent. But reading a guy as you start dating is much more difficult for women. Most of us date on a surface deep level. We move forward based on physical attraction and the little information that we get from small talk. No one messages on Tinder asking what someone's core values are to make sure you're a good match. So there will always be a getting to know you period mixed up with a new and exciting period. It can take months before a guy starts to lose interest and you realize what's happening. But he may have been giving you clear signals that you were unaware of. That's why I created this list to help you identify the key reasons and signs that a guy is losing interest in you. Let's get started. Number 1. Acting needy or desperate. Desperate women are normally insecure and overcompensate in an attempt to gain reassurance. This is something men hate. It can feel suffocating and shows a lack of confidence and independence. Men don't want to feel like you are so dependent. They want a partner that can carry some of the weight, be supportive, and is emotionally stable. If you feel you are coming across as a little needy or demanding, then take a step back. Look to your friends and try to fill your own emotional needs outside of the relationship. It is not your partner's job to be completely responsible for your happiness. There are two lives in a relationship and both have very different needs. You can't put that all on one person. Number 2. Nagging and complaining. Women who nag or complain all the time are exhausting to be around. You've seen the TV shows, the stereotypical wife that's always nagging the husband. It's funny to watch, but it's not fun to live. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. It makes men feel like they are living at home with their mother, always being told what they are doing wrong. It's tiring. There's a reason why most guys move out as soon as possible. If you find yourself always complaining about things he does or nagging him to do things, then you are better off having a conversation to see what you can fix and what you can learn to live with. A guy needs to feel that you trust him and believe in him, so try to find a balance or at some point he's going to break. Number 3. Trying to change him. Trying to change someone in a relationship is the fastest way to build resentment. Resentment is a poison that slowly erodes how someone feels about you. It's a prime reason why a guy may be losing interest. Though both men and women often try to change things they don't like in a partner, women tend to be the ones who are arguably more guilty of doing this. Women love to fix guys. This is often why they like a bad boy. It's the Beauty and the Beast story. They want to tame the beast. But trying to change someone to be more in line with the person you want them to be never works. You can support and encourage them to be better. You can try to get them to change small annoying habits, but you can never change something about someone. For example, I've been an entrepreneur since I was a kid. The freedom to do what I want and achieve my goals is core to who I am. I was with a woman who tried to get me to take a job, even though she knew it would make me unhappy, just because she wanted me to earn more money so we could keep up with other people. This was a difference in core beliefs and ultimately ended the relationship. Take a look at what you do in the relationship and ask yourself, are you being supportive or are you trying to change something about someone? Do your values and goals align? Number 4. You act like a child. Being fun and playful is great. Behaving like a child is not. Men want to be with a woman who acts her age. When a guy realizes you are childish in situations, it shows him that you are not ready for a serious relationship. Some guys like childish women, but the majority want a mature woman they can rely on who doesn't make their lives more difficult when the chips are down. Ask yourself, how do you behave in situations? Do you fly off the handle, have a tantrum, or give him the silent treatment? Or do you keep a level head and talk things through? Number 5. Being controlling. Many women, for some reason, seem to think that men need aspects of their life controlling, as if they weren't fine before you arrived. Now, if this is taking on responsibility in areas to relieve pressure on him and support him, then this may be a good thing. But what women often do is micromanage men, removing his ability to fully express himself. A prime example of this is dressing guys. Ladies, stop dressing your men. This is you suppressing his individuality and you trying to change him to something you want. It also shows that you don't trust him. The more areas of his life you try to control, the more you will push him away. Let him be the man you met and not a project for you to fix. Number 6. Show him respect. Respect is important to men. We are more competitive than most women, and how we are seen by other women and men is key to our confidence and ego. Having a woman who is meant to be supporting, disrespect or belittle us damages our ego and confidence. An example could be you flirting with other men in front of us, disregarding our opinions, comparing us to your ex, speaking down, or taking decisions without talking to us. The list is endless, and although women are the fairer sex, they are often much sharper with their tongues. Number 7. Being negative all the time. Everybody loves being around positive people. They light up the room and change the mood for the better. Negative people, well, they do the opposite. Where do you fall? It's fine to be negative sometimes, but if complaining is your default, then there's a good chance that you aren't fun to be around. Social media can make it hard not to be dissatisfied with what you have and where your life is, but being negative or pessimistic does nothing to improve a situation. I know men who have left women for this reason alone. Try to see the positive in any situation, or look for a learning opportunity where you may have normally seen failure. Remember, life is happening for you, not to you. Number 8. Expecting him to pay for you. Now, it's one thing if you're having kids and you agree to be the one who stays home to raise them, but expecting him to pay for everything doesn't fly with most guys these days. I understand that many women in the past earned less or nothing at all and so couldn't pay. For a long time, this was a trade-off that men were happy with. They got the company of a beautiful woman, and in return, he paid for everything. Well, those days are nearly gone. Women and men live similar lives. Sure, guys like to buy the odd drink or meal, but you need to reciprocate at least to a degree. If you think he should pay for everything, then ask yourself, why? It's not the job of the man to support you, especially when you're only dating. This is a massive turn-off for many guys, as it shows that your relationship is, at least in some part, transactional. Number 9. You have unrealistic expectations. Relationships are by definition complex. We expect the other person to be our lover, best friend, confidant, and supportive partner. Women often expect the man to be the driving force behind every aspect of the relationship. All responsibility of success or failure is often placed on him. If you aren't happy, or there isn't enough money, or he isn't giving you the attention that you want, it's a failing on his part. Ask yourself if you are taking responsibility for your fair share and have realistic expectations of your man. Too much pressure from your partner can be crippling. We are all juggling our health, wealth, and relationships. It's difficult enough doing this for one person, never mind two. You need to carry your own weight. Number 10. You have an agenda. Having goals and dreams in life is key to personal and relationship development. You want to be aligned in those goals and dreams. But having an agenda is very different. Guys will quickly see if you are with them for the wrong reasons and back off. Wanting to be with a guy because you want a husband and kids is not a good reason to start a relationship. Not a lasting one anyways. Just because you think a guy has many great qualities doesn't mean you'll stay together for 50 years. Getting with a guy for the wrong reason is just planning to fail. You need to have a strong foundation based on friendship, love, trust, respect, and common values. If you don't, then things will break as soon as the first cracks appear. That's it for this video. I hope you found that useful. If you did, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe for more masculine insight.